All right. So, how do you grow sales?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
because I think you mentioned this is just one vertical. You have three. Like, what's your plan to growing each vertical? What do you see?
what do you mean by vertical? Explain that
Like,
to me.
sorry, you said there are three markets, right? The labor market, the PM market, the transactional volume market, and the SaaS market.
Yeah, so like, look, the way to think about this, the first growth is door growth, and then
Yeah.
the second growth is how much money can you make per door, which is
Ah,
which is
yeah.
like I'm gonna make money from here, right? So we don't want to optimize the second one first. Like that's actually the wrong. Like you want to get to the market, and then slowly, as you're in the market, this is a very sticky product. Then people, you can make a lot more money from these other like side verticals, I guess, right? So our core focus is to get the larger and larger doors, and to get to more and more doors, and to get to more and more property managers. So Mark, like
Mhm.
when you have a sales engine, you got to be worried about growing because it's hard to grow a sales team. You know what I'm saying? As you grow from 5 to 15 salespeople, then your performance is going to drop. But
Yeah.
if you're like reliant on marketing to be able to do this work, then you can grow. It's just a function of like you put A in and you get B out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where we're seeing. We're also like building incredible partnerships. So like we're talking to a lot of like PMS systems, which are property management systems, and they're adding us as like their main tech stack. So we're building that partnership so we don't have to go to customers directly. And like we're finding that a lot of people are willing to have this as a tech stack and put us in front of like 100,000 doors all of a sudden instead of us having to like, slowly like sell it. So marketing is a core thing that we focus on. And the second thing is really um, getting into partnerships.
Sorry, who are these partners? Are they like SaaS companies? Are they like?
There could be SaaS companies. They're like, we're seeing a lot of, a lot of service-based companies that like, work with, property managers. So I'll just give you another idea. Like even we have some VA companies that are coming to us, and they're because they're really afraid. Like they're sitting there, they're saying, "Oh my God, we have incredibly like now the more people hear about you, the less we're not able to sell VAs anymore. We're not able to sell virtual assistants anymore, right?" So they want to partner with us, and like what that means is like they're saying essentially if we could do a thing where like you guys they're worried about losing their current market share too, right? So they want to partner with us to make sure that they can, like offer like some version of this to their companies that are using virtual assistants. So like, just so that they're like, ahead of the game and so there's a lot of players, SaaS companies, service-based companies that want this as their tech stack. And the more we eat out of the market, the more they get nervous and the more they want it.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. So, okay, so I do because we also part of our portfolio is also like multifamily, so we manage doors, and man, I can tell you all the pain points you mentioned definitely hit home. And I think focus on growing the number of doors, I think is definitely the key because that's a foundation for all the other peripheral revenues later on. Like once you get the number of doors scaled up, like it's just a matter of time for all the other revenues start to flow.
Yeah. And we can make Cindy like if we end the year at 2 million, say, or whatever what you want to call it, like and that number could be like easily like maybe 3 or 4 million. We could put out for, but we don't like the right focus is to put it on doors, and eventually you're gonna see a boost in like what the value of each door is.
Right, right. Yeah, I agree.